Good morning, all of you. Today we will discuss about feasibility study analysis under the enterprising a business. How to prepare a feasibility analysis? We have to decide an idea for a new business venture and assess the viability of that idea in the marketplace. So, from our previous lecture, we discussed how an opportunity can be derived. So from that opportunity, we have to analyze the environmental trend and personal characteristics simply at the preliminary level. Then we may list the business alternatives. So further, we have to prepare the feasibility analysis for the business ideas. So after analyzing the environment, we may list the opportunities and the threats and shortlist the selected alternatives based on the availability of the other factor. The purpose of the feasibility study is to check out commercial viability of the business. It normally involves researching information on all aspects that could have a significant bearing on the outcome. So how to make the feasibility analysis? We have to follow certain steps. First, we have to know yourself. We have to know yourself. That means personal requirements and your qualities for the success. First, we have to identify who am I. So, who am I? So, what is my personal objective? What is my talents? What is my interest? Like that. So, then we have to know yourself. So, in when you do the personal objective, you have to list your short, medium, and long-term objective. For example, what do I want to be? What do I want to do? What do I want to have? So first you have to plan your objective. So in future, after 10 years or after 20 years, if it is a short term, after 1 year, or if it is a, for example, medium, after 3 years, if it is a long term, after 5, 10, or more than 20 or 100 years, how I want, what do I want to be in my business? What do I want to do for that? And now what do I want to have? So now you have to just list this question to measure your personal objective. Then you have to measure the personal resources. What is your personal resource? So assess where you are now. When you are assessing your personal resource, you have to assess where are you now. Then you may summarize your strengths and weaknesses in terms of your technical skills, your management competencies, your personal attributes. So what are the technical skills you have in the technical accounting, for example, in the accounting skills or writing or focus like that. So management competencies, what is your competencies in terms with the planning, marketing skills, no? So decision making skills, etc. In the personal attributes, your personal attributes, how you are also have self-confidence, no? To independent, or how your ability to face the risk, like that. Then you have to find your own specialty. So then make an assessment of your knowledge, skills and qualities to try and discover something in you that are unique and give you enjoyment and satisfaction. So these so your special ability also will give you some ideas for generating your own business. Then after you are identifying the business idea, opportunity area, you may analyze your business environment. The fourth step, you may select an idea. Build on the ideas by creative thinking within your opportunity area. Then you may assess the competitive edge and select the final idea. When you select, after selecting the final idea, you may plan the feasibility analysis. That means do for that also the feasibility analysis. You can do a initial screening. The summary of the feasibility studies or feasibility report will mainly consist of the following important aspects. One is you have to uh, write or focus your mission and objectives. Then you have to identify or list the basic requirements of the business. Then you have to list the capital requirement, investment feasibility, and financial feasibility. Now we'll discuss one by one. What is your mission? No? So when the mission should be stated in a statement, how your business would be after thousands of years or for an unforeseeable future. For example, if you consider the mission statement of Bill Gates, that Microsoft, now every desk has a computer, every computer has my software. So likewise, you have to focus your vision and mission for your business. Then you may list the objective, financial objective or non-financial objective, or maybe qualitative or qualitative. For example, your objective to increase your market share, increase the revenue, no, increase the customer base. Like that, you have to list the object subjectively as well as objectively. So you know that earlier the objective should have some features, smart features. No, the objective should be specific, measurable, no, attainable, and achievable, and realistic and timely. Like that, you have to focus your objective. When you list the basic requirement for your business, you have to list the availability of the land and building for your business, the availability of the water, electricity, transport, and access to market, the availability of the resources, personnel, human resources, the depreciation, and some other important basic factors. So you have to list whether you can access to these things. Other one is capital requirement. So whether the fixed assets, how much you need, whether it is available. So the availability of the fixed asset, the working capital, how much you measure, how much the working capital needed. So then accordingly, what will be the total capital? The way of funding, the ways of funding, no? The source of funding. So internal source, or from your saving or family, or some you are getting loan from external sources, like that. So the way of funding, how can you find the source? Other one is investment feasibility. So here you may focus the prices, the pricing for your product or services, what is the trend in the competitors, but how you are going to set your price for your own product or service. So your proposed production plan, how every month, how how would be the capacity, no, operations capacity. So how the machineries will support for that. So how what is your monthly production volume, like that, no? Some variable cost for your material resources, how the variable cost in terms of materials and overheads, and fixed cost, no? So building, land and building machineries, like that. So then you can calculate, expect the proposed net profit for monthly mainly. Then is there any possibility to produce the byproduct? So then for your investment. So these special areas you may focus. Other one is financial feasibility. Then when you do the financial feasibility, you have to focus just as ratios, your liquidity ratios or profitability index, like that. So then payback, what is the payback period for your investment, how how long you may uh, get your investment. So then you have to get the net present value NPV. So we may discuss how you can calculate the ratios, paybacks, NPV, IRR, etc. Break-even analysis. So this is a simple introduction. We will discuss in the later deeply how you can calculate this one. So net present value for your investment, for example, then internal rate of return. So there's a formula. So I think for this session you no need, but as a supplementary, I will give you some guidelines how to calculate these. So break-even analysis. So this is simply you may calculate how for your investment fixed cost plus your overheads variable cost, from where uh, you may attain or achieve your break-even point. So after the break-even point only you may get the profit. So here you may calculate the break-even analysis also for your investment feasibility. Then these will give some ideas, basic ideas, whether your business will be feasible. When you're setting up an enterprise, so then identification and evaluation of the opportunity is the initial step. So earlier lectures we have identified how to find the opportunity, then evaluate. So in the evaluation now also we can do the feasibility analysis for evaluation for your opportunity. After the identification and evaluation of the opportunity only we may be able to develop the business plan. So we can discuss the business plan in the next lecture deeply. For under this focused contents, we have to determine the record resources, and after that we may implement in managing the enterprise. So here what are the resources you require? So this process starts with an appraisal of the entrepreneur's available resource. For example, we may focus some types of resources. Financial resource. This includes money, shares and other assets. Physical resources in the sense tangible properties such as equipment and office spaces, etc. Human resources includes the knowledge, training, experience as well as the time of the business owners and employees. Technological resources in the sense that are embodied technological resources are embodied in a process, system or physical transformation. Example, unique software products and tailored information system architecture, etc. Reputation also one of the resource. So it encompasses the perceptions that people in the business environment have of the business. Last one, organizational, include the business structure, routines and system. So why we are discussing the opportunity, when we are setting an enterprise, we had identified the evaluation opportunity. So since the second steps, the developing a business plan. So when you are developing a business plan, while you are developing a business plan, you can determine the record resources. Then you may include in the business plan. Then after that, you may implement. So that's why we are discussing the determine record resources here. Then next lecture we may discuss how to prepare a business plan. Then thank you very much. You may follow these slides and refer further. Thank you.